Okay, once again, welcome everyone to this session about postgraduate scholarships. And today we're going to be talking about scholarships for international students. International students as the students outside the European Union. So I will start by showing you how to find that information. So you can see here we are on our homepage, yeah, bournemouth.ac.uk. So once you are on this page, you have to click on this little link here called Study. Then that will bring you another set of menu. If you click on the international link, right here, it will come you to a page where you're going to find all the important information for international students. On that page, there is another link that you will find called International Fees and Funding. So if you click on there, it comes to information about fees and supports, both for undergrad and postgraduate students. At the bottom here of the page, you will see information about scholarships. So now we are going to talk about postgraduate scholarships for international students. So if you click on that page, then you are going to see all the information about the scholarships currently being offered. I will just scroll down here now so you can see the number offered both for September equivalent you later, which translates scholarship that is available to all postgraduate students. Of 65% in your bachelor's degree applicant for a full-time postgraduate course. Yeah, that will exclude students applying for PG diploma. So you need to be on a master's program to apply for this course. And the master's program also must be delivered on campus. So online or distance learning will not apply. So if you're applying for a PG Deep Legal Practice and meet the criteria, then you are eligible for this award, and this is the only exception. To receive the Academic Excellence Scholarship, you cannot be on receipt of any other BU scholarship, academic scholarships. The number is unlimited, and there's no need for you to apply. So when you receive your transcripts from the university and you verify you meet the requirement, you automatically receive the Academic Excellence Scholarship. That will be highlighted on the applicant portal, where you check your actions, so that we will put that you have been offered or you haven't been offered the academic scholarship. And once you have an offer, you also receive a letter from us confirming that you have the award. Okay, so there are various ways for you to know if you have received that award or not. So the highlights are: the value of the scholarship is £3,500. This is awarded to you as a discount on your tuition fee. The number of scholarship is unlimited. If you meet the requirement, you are awarded the scholarship. What else? And you don't need to apply. Yeah. So if you apply for the course, you are already automatically considered for it. What I want to show you here now, and you can read all of this on your own time for details. I'm just going through the most important information for you guys. You have a little chart here which will explain to you what grade is required from your country. So if you click on the entry chart, so it will tell you here the name of the country and what are the grades necessary from that country. For example, for all Latin American countries and Caribbean countries, you need a bachelor's degree from a recognized university with at least 80% or equivalent. There is an exception. If your university is listed as one of the 100 top universities according to the QS university rankings for Latin America, then the requirement is a bit lower in terms of your grades, which is 75%. And then you have here, see, a whole list of countries that you can look. Find yourself in here. and then you will see what is the grade necessary for you. If by any chance your country is not listed here, you can always contact to verify what is the required grade for your country and let you know. But most countries most of you should be listed on that document, and that document will apply to all other scholarships. So the way to find it, you just look for the 2017-80 entry chart, and then you have access to that information. Okay? So this is the Academic Excellence Scholarship. If we go back, then all other scholarships, they are you have to compete with other students. You have to submit an application to be able to be considered. So we have the faculty-specific scholarships, which I'm going to be showing to you right now. Let's start with the Faculty of Management. I will open it in a new tab so it's easier for us. So the Faculty of Management Executive Dean's Scholarship, it is an award for 50% reduction on your tuition fee. So you apply for this scholarship and you have a discount on your tuition fee of 50%. There is a deadline to submit your application, which is the 31st of May. So if you haven't applied yet and you applied for a program at the Faculty of Management, you need to apply by the 31st of May. That's the latest date you can apply. So when can you submit your application? As soon as you submit your application for the course, you can submit an application for the scholarship. Okay, so you're going to, your application for the course is going to be assessed. If you will be made an offer, and but the application for the scholarship will not be assessed until the end of May. Yeah, because there's a deadline. So you apply by the 31st of May, and you will be publishing the results by mid-June. So by second, third week of June, you will know if you have been successful or not. So students who can apply for the Faculty of Management Executive Dean's Scholarships are those starting the course in September 17 and January 18. So any international applicant for a full-time taught postgraduate course at the Faculty of Management. If you're doing a postgraduate diploma, you are not eligible for this award. And again, that's the only scholarship you can have. So if you awarded the academic excellence and then you are awarded the executive dean's scholarship, you cannot have both. We are going to award you the one that has a higher value. And you do need to fill out the application form, and the application form you will find here on the top of the screen. It is called Apply for This Scholarship. So if you right click on there, open a new link, then you see start your application. There's all the guidelines here for you to follow. You will read this in your own time as you follow the information on the website. And what is very important here is that you write your personal statement, and when you write your personal statement for the scholarship, please be aware that this is not the same personal statement you write when you apply for your course. So here you have, I will highlight even for you, all the topics we expect you to talk about. And this is for all scholarships you apply. I'm not going to repeat this information again, okay, because it applies to all scholarships. You need to write a personal statement of around 300, 400 words, and that personal statement you need to highlight, you need to answer the following questions. You need to talk about your reasons you are applying for a course at Bournemouth University and how you think that will benefit you in the future. You will talk about your existing academic record and where you have achieved an excellence performance in your studies. we will have proven of your level of English on your application. So you just mention now that you have achieved, that you have met that requirement. And then most importantly, talk about your professional experience to date and what your career aspirations are once you finish your master's. How would you bring an exciting, valuable global perspective to your course at BU? How you're going to contribute to the development of your classmates during your program? Highlight any outstanding achievement that you of yours in the face of adversity and of adversity. Tell us what are the things that really motivates you. What gets you out of bed in the morning? What are those things that really gets you rolling? If you have served the community or done any charitable work, tell us about that as well. And finally, tell us what your intentions are when you return to your home country. We do read these personal statements, and we do check if you have answered all those topics and how relevant it is. So although this is an academic excellence scholarship, the main criteria is that you have achieved the required grades. You are competing with other students, so we need to look at your personal profile in order to make a decision. And your personal profile is conveyed to us via the personal statement. So just dedicate some time to write a very good personal statement when you apply for the scholarship. So that was it, the application process. And it's an online form, so you just fill out the application form, submit it, we receive, we will keep it until the deadline has passed, which is the end of May, and we will publish the results at the second, third week of June. Okay, so this is the Faculty of Management Executive Scholarship. We will move on to, let's see, Faculty of Management still, but this one is the MBA. So the MBA scholarship is also 50%. As the name says, you can only apply for the scholarship if you applied for the MBA program. You will be you have to be classified as an overseas student to be able to apply for this program. So you must not be a home student to be eligible for this scholarship. There are 5 being offered for September 17. So it's a good number of scholarships if you're considering just one program. So it's very simple. There's not, you need to have a 2-1 degree again. So that chart I showed you earlier will apply to this scholarship. What I advise you guys is to apply for at least 2 scholarships. So if you are an MBA student, you apply for the MBA scholarship and for the Executive Dean's Scholarships Faculty of Management. So you can do both. And the application deadline is the 31st of May. The application process is the same as shown previously, so I will not repeat that information. So we have the MBA. Okay, so we have another one here, also for the Faculty of Management. They have a lot of scholarships on offer, but these ones is for students joining the Faculty of Management, but they will do courses in tourism and hospitality. So if you're doing finance, if you're doing management with marketing and all other courses, you will not be eligible for this award. You need to be doing a full-time master's program in tourism and hospitality. Then you can apply for this award. Also available for September 17 and January 18 is a 50% fee reduction on your course. There are 5 of them being offered, and the scholarship deadline is the 31st of May for those starting the course now in September, or 18th of November for those starting the course in January. Application process is the same as explained before, and you are going to see the equivalency to the grade required on the chart shown under the Academic Excellence Scholarship, which I have shown to you earlier. So that's the Faculty of Management Dean's Scholarship for Tourism and Hospitality. Okay, so we also have the Executive Dean's Scholarships for other faculties, for example, the Faculty of Science and Technology. So you have any students applying for a program in science or technology can apply for this course, provided you meet the entry requirement, which is the same as the requirement for the Academic Excellence Scholarship. It is also 50% fee reduction. There are 5 scholarships being offered, and the deadline to submit your application is 31st of May. The application process is the same. You apply online and you write the personal statement as I explained earlier. So this is a Executive Dean's Scholarship for the Faculty of Science and Technology. We also have the same scholarship for the Faculty of Media and Communications. So any student doing a master's in the Faculty of Media Communications can apply for this program. If you're doing a PG diploma, you do not qualify. Also, again, just repeating myself, if you award one of these scholarships, you cannot be awarded a second one. So if we offer you 2 scholarships, we will award you the higher value one. The Executive Dean's Scholarships offered by the faculties are all 50%. For the Media and Communication faculty, you have 4 awards for September 17. The deadline, again, is the 31st of May. The grade requirement is the same as the grade requirement for the Academic Excellence Scholarship. So this is the Dean's Scholarship for Faculty of Media and Communications. Finally, in terms of faculty-specific scholarships, we have the last one, which is for the Faculty of Health and Social Sciences. It's the Executive Dean's Scholarship for Health and Social Sciences. It is awarded as a 50% fee reduction. There are 3 of those scholarships being offered for September 17. The deadline to apply is also the 31st of May 2017. Application process is the same as the application process for the other scholarships, and you will apply for and the grade requirement is the same as the Academic Excellence Scholarship. So this is the Executive Dean's Scholarship for the Faculty of Health and Social Sciences. There is a scholarship only for those students. This is students in the Health and Social Sciences faculty, but you need to have applied for the MSc Public Health. The value is lower, it's 25% free reduction, but the scholarship is unlimited. Yeah, so any student who qualifies overseas fee purposes can apply for this scholarship. You need to be doing the MSc Public Health, of course. That's the only scholarship you can have if you receive it. The number available is unlimited. Yeah, so all you need to do is to meet the entry requirement. Also, you don't need to apply for this scholarship. It will be considered automatically. However, you would have to have received an unconditional offer for this course by the 1st of June. So today is the 4th of May. If you applied for the MSc Public Health and you receive an unconditional offer by the 1st of June, then you will be entitled to this scholarship. Yeah, there's no grade requirement, as you can see. You just need to have an unconditional offer, and you are going to be granted the 25% fee reduction. So this one is quite simple. But of course, if you are awarded, if you are offered a higher value scholarship, then this one would be cancelled. So that was it. Now we start talking about scholarships, which are pretty much focused in some countries. For example, we have the BU Commonwealth Shared Scholarship. The deadline to apply for the scholarship has already passed, but I will show you some information about it. I'm just having a look. Okay, you are asking questions, that's good. Okay, so the BU Commonwealth Shared Scholarship. This scholarship is for students starting September 17. You need to be doing a MSc Public Health Masters or Public International Law or Tourism Management. And you need to be living in a country, you need to be a resident in developing Commonwealth countries. I'll show you a list of these countries in a second. So the value of this scholarship, how much you're going to get? You get a full tuition fee waiver, a return airfare to the UK, an arrivals allowance, which is approximately £900, and then a monthly allowance, which is £940 a month. And all the thesis and study costs approximately £400. So it pretty much covers all you need to do your master's program in the UK. There are 3 scholarships available. You need to fill in an application, and that application is a bit different from the one I showed you previously. We'll go through it in a minute. And the application deadline was 1st of April 2017. So all students who have already applied for the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship, they've been considered, their applications have been assessed by Bournemouth, and a recommendation was made to the Commonwealth. We are expecting to have a result. They will publish a result by the end of July. So those selected, they all had a UK first class honours degree or equivalent, which is higher than the Academic Excellence Scholarship. So let's say if we require 75% as a 2-1, a first class degree would be at least 85%. But that information will vary from country to country. So next year, for example, if that's not clear for students, you need to inquire, and we'll help you understand that aspect of it. So which countries can apply for it? I will show you very quickly in case you have not applied yet for your course and you want to start your program next year. So here is a list of the eligible Commonwealth countries. So they are all listed there. We will not have the time to go through the whole list. I'll just give you a few seconds to find your country there. Okay? But that information is here. You just click on this link and then you get to that document and you can see if you are eligible or not. So that was the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship. Cheapening Scholarship is a very popular scholarship. I received a lot of applications for the Cheapening Scholarship this year, and we are looking forward to receiving the results. We don't really still know the list of everybody who received it. So the Cheapening Scholarship is offered by the British Council. So this year it was offered for courses starting in September only. Any international student applying for a full-time taught master's degree at BU who is a citizen of a Cheapening eligible country and at the time of application, and who intends to return there at the end of the period of study. So pretty much any course you are doing, you could have applied for the Cheapening Scholarship as long as it's a master's program. You just need to make sure you are from one of the countries which are eligible for it. And you will find that information on the Cheapening Scholarship website. Okay, so we will not go into details. You can visit this page later and find out if you were there or not. So the deadline, they are very country specific. So we had different deadlines for different countries, and that information is going to be on the Cheapening website. But the application window is usually August each year for September entry the following year. That's how, usually that's when you need to submit an application. And the process is quite long as well, because I know students who receive the results, if they have passed to the second stage, only in May. So that will vary a lot. That's why I'm not going to go into details, because you do need to do some research about it, because it will vary according to the country you are from. What is the same for everyone is the value of the scholarship. For example, what will the Cheapening Scholarship include? It will cover tuition fee waiver, travel to and from your home country, an arrival allowance, the cost of an entry clearance, which is your visa application, a grant for thesis or dissertation, an excess baggage allowance, imagine that, and a monthly personal living allowance. So it's a very generous award. It's very competitive. The number available, we will vary according to the country. So on the Cheapening website, you are going to find more details about it. And you do need to fill out an application, and you fill out this application also via Cheapening. What you will need from us is as an offer letter saying that you have been offered a place to study at Bournemouth University, and then wait for the Cheapening team to go through the selection process and announce the results. So if you have applied for the Cheapening Scholarship and you are here today, I wish you the best of luck if you haven't heard yet about the results, and I hope you get it, and I hope you come and join us in September. So that's the Cheapening Scholarship. One thing I would like to highlight for you guys, I have noticed that a lot of students applied for the Cheapening Scholarship before they took the IELTS test. If you haven't applied yet, if you are planning to apply for future years, I would advise you first to have achieved the entry requirement, the English language requirement, before you submit your application. That will strengthen your application for the Cheapening, and you have more chances to be selected for the interview stage. So the requirement is IELTS 6.5 with a minimum of 5.5 in each component. So if you are planning to submit an application for the Cheapening from August this year to start a master's course in September 18, make sure you have your IELTS test. That will strengthen your application a lot. You also need to have completed 2 years work experience before you apply for the Cheapening. And please do visit the Cheapening website for many more details about the Cheapening. Also, through the Cheapening Scholarship, we have a new one, which is the BU Cheapening Joint Scholarship. This scholarship, I will bring up the application process. So the BU Cheapening Scholarship, you apply, it's also for September, but this year we have limited the offering for some of our courses. So only students only students who applied for cybersecurity and human factors or international political communications were able to apply for the BU Cheapening Joint Scholarship. The value of the scholarship is the same as the main scholarship. The only difference is that it's joint, so BU will cover half of the value and Cheapening the other half. We had only 2 scholarships available, and your application had to be filled by August usually, but it will vary according to the country. So again, you need to visit the Cheapening Scholarship website, meet the English requirement, have 2 years work experience before applying. I want to double check with you. Yeah, your application is submitted via BU. So that deadline has now passed, but if you are planning for next year, you have the information. You have to start applying in August each year for September intake the following year. We are nearly finished with the presentation, and I will be able to go and read your questions. So we talked about the Academic Excellence Scholarship. We have this other scholarship here, which is the Riham Al-Fahar International Scholarship in Journalism. These are only for students applying for the MA Multimedia Journalism. If you applied for the MA Multimedia Journalism, if you have the equivalent to a 2-1 as your grade, you can apply for this scholarship by the 31st of May 2017. You don't need to fill out an application form, so follow the guides under this link here on the top right hand corner, and there is only 1 scholarship available, and the value of this scholarship is £3,000. So that is pretty much straightforward. Meet the academic requirement, start the course in September 17, and then you can apply for the scholarship. Journalism. All right, so as you've seen so far, we have the Academic Excellence Scholarship, we have the Executive Dean's Scholarships, which are faculty specific, then we had the course-specific scholarships, so you've seen quite a few of those. You had the Commonwealth Scholarship, the Cheapening Scholarship, and on top of all of that, we also have the Partnership Scholarships. These are scholarships offered to students who are related to some of our international partners. One of them is the International Partnership Scholarship with the Communication University of China. So if you are here with us today and you are from China, this scholarship is open for you if you are or have been a student of the Communication University of China. So any Chinese student who is studying a course with the CUC and who applies for a postgraduate degree at the media school only. Okay, so if you are a graduate from CUC in China and if you're applying for a course in our Faculty of Media and Communications, then you are eligible to apply for this partnership scholarship. The value of the scholarship is £2,000 as a reduction on your tuition fee. It's unlimited. Okay, so anybody who meets the entry requirement will be awarded a scholarship. So this is a very good opportunity if you are a graduate from CUC. Okay, I gave you some time to look at it, so let's carry on to another one. Okay, Colombia, that's the next one. The Colombia Partnership Scholarship. So courses start in September 17, and you have to be a graduate from IAFIT, Escuela de Ingeniería de Antioquia, Universidad del Rosario, or Universidad de La Sabana. So if you are a graduate from one of these universities and you are applying to study a master's degree in Bournemouth, then you have an automatic tuition fee reduction of 20%. The number is unlimited. You do not need to apply. Yeah, so if we see that you have graduated from IAFIT, from EIA or Rosario or La Sabana, we will award you this scholarship automatically. There's no need for application. You just need to have received an offer from Bournemouth by the 31st of May 2017, and the award is automatic. It's a very good award for you, and I wish we had this partnership scholarships with all countries, but we're building our relationship with institutions abroad, and we hope that this is going to be extended to many other countries as well. Finally, you have the BU Music Scholarship and the BU Sport Scholarship. I'm not going to go into too much detail about them, but they usually, you don't know if you are awarded these scholarships until you have started your program. So these scholarships, they are not meant to help you with your tuition fee. These scholarships are to help you with your music, to help you practicing your sports. So you apply at any time. You have a extended deadline. Yeah, you can wait until the 31st of August to submit your application, but results will just come out in October, November. So after you actually started your program. So these are scholarship and sports, music and sports scholarships. So we covered all the scholarships for September 17, which was the aim of today's presentation. I will just browse through the titles of the scholarships being offered for January 18. So you have the Academic Excellence Scholarship, which is the same, and the Faculty of Management scholarships as well. Because we only have these courses starting in January, which we offer scholarships for. The music scholarship and sports scholarships is also applicable for those starting in January. Right, so this was me talking about it. I will just go back and show you once more how to get to this information. So you can go back to the website and read carefully about all of them in your own time. So once more, homepage, find the study link. Under here, you will see a little tab called International. You find another tab called International Fees and Funding. Scroll down, Postgraduate International Scholarships, and then you have them all. Yeah, so read carefully, see what scholarship is applicable for you. If you have an offer to study in Bournemouth in September 17, it's time to start sending your application scholarship if you haven't yet. The deadline is the 31st of May for those scholarships you need to apply for, and be very careful with your personal statement, because your personal statement is going to be the decision factor between you and another student. So that was a postgraduate scholarship for international students, and I hope it was useful for you. If you have any questions at any time outside the Q&A session that we're going to open in a minute, you can always email us. Our email is international@bournemouth.ac.uk. Send us an email and we will help you. Thank you very much.